Hello, what's up, guys? I wanted to make a video because, I've seen a couple people haven't really known how to, like, rebirth quickly, and I can usually get a rebirth every 40 minutes, so we're gonna go ahead and rebirth the Tycoon, and I'm gonna walk through what I do, and it hopefully can help you guys. But before we get started, what you're gonna need, I mean, you're not gonna need this stuff, but what I have is, I have both these cannons. I don't have the cannons that you get from the passes, but I have both cannons on the left, the confetti and the lightning cannon, and having these cannons is gonna make this a lot faster. They're both honestly pretty affordable if you wanted to pick them up, and they really help out speeding up farming this event. And the other thing you're gonna want is you're gonna want the buffs, all 5 of them. This one you're gonna want for the end, but you'll see what I'm talking about. But you want these 4. So yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and rebirth here. Okay, so now we'll start at 1. Once it goes, okay, so let's go ahead and get our buffs up. I usually use like 5, but you can use 10. We'll use 10. You don't want to use all of them, by the way. That's an important thing. Don't use all of them. Just use as many as you're going to need. So what you're going to want to do, you're going to focus on the cannons first. So we're going to go ahead, grab both our cannons. You can get this one for free, so you want to get it as soon as possible. I usually go for like double upgrades here. But the most important thing you're going to want to be focusing on is getting cannons. And then zones. I'm sorry about that sound effect. That sound effect is very loud. But yeah, so we're gonna go get the zone. We're just gonna save up. We want to get the zone as soon as possible. Alright, there we are. Okay. And then, yeah, now we're just gonna keep grabbing upgrades. You kind of want to keep it cheap, right? So this cannon's gonna cost 250k. So I'll go ahead and get like all of these, because they're around like 25k at the most. But see, these upgrades now are getting to like 100k. This one's at 500k. So now you want to go ahead and focus on the 3rd cannon as soon as possible. And then once again, we're going to go get the zone. We only need 750k for the zone. See, this is what you're going to want to focus on: cannons and then zones, and then upgrades last. The upgrades for your cannons, they are important, but you really want to try to focus on this. There we go. Another zone. Now look how fast we're making money. Let's get our lightning cannon up. Okay, awesome. I do believe we have some time to kill on this one. Yeah, we got to get 5 mil. So you can kind of get these eggs, like these miscellaneous things, whenever. I usually just try to like wait till I have some time to kill, and then I'll pick them up. But yeah, see, we're getting a lot now. And we already have 5 mil for the next zone. Okay. Now, I have the zone's cost memorized, but as long as you're focusing on cannon, or, yeah, unlocking the cannons, then the zones, and then cannon upgrades last, you'll get through this pretty fast, as you can see. Alright, cool, what's next? We have to save up 75 mil. That shouldn't be bad. And it's worth it to save it up here. Like, right now it seems like I'm just sitting around waiting, but it really is worth it. And then, see, now look at this. Then you can just grab these upgrades. And we're gonna grab the 2nd floor here. After you do this a couple times, you'll kind of get used to the pattern, like, for the cost. Like, that was the 75 mil one, or 750 mil. But yeah, see, cannon, that's 1 bill down there. That won't even take that long to get. We're just gonna wait for it. I mean, I guess we can go ahead and upgrade the cannon. Those are really cheap upgrades. I think, yeah, let's get these ones, too. Yeah. I do kind of see, cannon upgrades are important. It's just unlocking the cannons and then getting the zones is the most important thing, because it really does help accelerate. It saves just even 20 seconds here and there. If you add all that up to a 1 rebirth, it'll save up like 5 minutes, and then you have to do this 20 times. So 20 times 5 is like 2-3 hours. I mean, it ends up adding up to like a lot of time saved. There we go. Let's grab these miscellaneous things now. There we go. The bottom floor is pretty much unlocked. Oh, I forgot to grab the confetti cannon. Okay, so when I unlocked this cannon number 6, I should have went to grab the confetti cannon right away. That would have made it a bit faster. But yeah, now we're going to be able to get a lot of upgrades here. I don't want to pick these. See, it's better to, like, just save up the 15 bill than buy these upgrades. These upgrades, it's going to take longer if I buy all these upgrades and then buy the 15 bill than if I were to buy the 15 bill first and then buy these upgrades. That's what I mean when I say you kind of want to focus on the zones first. Zones should be your priority over upgrades. Like, if I can afford these upgrades, I want to go for the zone. We're almost there, so this one usually can take quite a while. It's just the wave lineup isn't the best. Alright, bottom floor is done. We have every upgrade on the bottom floor. We'll come up here, we'll go ahead and grab this cannon. I really should be trying to focus on the cannons a bit more, but now we have all the cannons unlocked too. And now it's just a matter of getting the upgrades. So now here is where I was talking about. This is right now when you have all the cannons unlocked, and you have, I don't have the final upgrade. Let's wait till we get 150 bill. So not quite yet, but once we get this final 150 bill upgrade, that's when the boss chest with the Titanic is going to start appearing. And that's when we're going to use this cannon corruption. Because the corruption, it's going to corrupt every single one of these huge chests that you see down there. And it's going to make the farming a bit faster because it's going to start slowing down now. And so we're going to want to speed it up to kind of keep that momentum going. So we'll save up 150 bill. And then once we get that 150 bill... that's when we'll use that. That cannon corruption. I mean, if you have like 2 or 3, you could just use one right now, too. It probably would make it a bit faster. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll just use it now. Just because I'm trying to show how fast, to be as fast as possible. See, now look. See, once you're at this stage of the rebirth, a lot of the thing you're going to want to focus on is single target damage, because these guys will just all get blown up, but it's these big chests, and corruption really helps with single target damage. Especially, like, once the boss chests start showing up. Alright, 150 bill should be right here. Okay, now we have every single one. We have all the buffs going. I got 10 minutes of a corruption somehow. I thought I only get 5 minutes when I use that. Cool. I don't know how I got 10 minutes of it, but yes, very awesome. So now we just keep buying upgrades. You don't really want to AFK, not yet. You can eventually AFK, but these upgrades are all kind of cheap and you'll get them kind of fast. And just to be as efficient as possible, you just want to watch the screen. So we'll get these as they come. I know it seems pretty boring, but if you AFK, you'll get super distracted, and then it's just kind of wasting time. I mean, sitting here for this 5 minutes and paying full attention to this will end up saving you about like a minute to 2 minutes. Once again, this will all add up in the long run, and this is how people are getting rebirths pretty fast. I am curious to see how quick this is gonna be, how fast of a rebirth this is gonna be. Also, focus on confetti if you can. Confetti is a very powerful cannon. I know I just bought a bunch of upgrades in cannon number 8. But yeah, confetti's pretty good. Yeah, see, look, see, this is where, now this one's gonna be very rough. But the corruption is gonna make this semi-doable. And also, it's great, too, to use corruption here, because then you're optimizing your corruption time, because check over here. Whenever you use the corruption, it makes the loot all the wild. The huge wild things. Or the corrupted wild ones, I mean, yeah. Which you can only get, from my understanding, you can only get from this wave 12 anyways. So yeah, not only does it help speed up your farming, it also helps get you a rare pet. It's cool. It's good. It's a good idea. Okay, coming up on the very last upgrade. Let's go ahead and get the eggs. But yeah, coming up on the very last upgrade of the rebirth, we're gonna go ahead and call it time. Oh, there it is right there. I could have saved a lot more time. I usually don't go ahead and grab this, and this. Like a lot of these endgame upgrades for the confetti cannon. But yeah, it could have been a bit faster. We're gonna call it time. I'm not actually gonna rebirth yet because I still have 8 minutes of this cannon corruption and I need to go ahead and use it. But yes, we're gonna pause the timer and see how long it took. As you can see down here, it says event 100% completion. And then if I go over here to the rebirth Tycoon, it lets me do it. So yeah, that'd actually be my 19th rebirth. So we're gonna go ahead and let this go out. Try to get lucky. Maybe I can get a corrupt. But yeah, that's how you rebirth. And then you just rinse and repeat. Once I rebirth, I'll get a couple more gifts. I'll open those up. It'll give you some more buffs, and then you use these buffs, and then just rinse and repeat. And then you get to like 1920 rebirth pretty easily if you got some time to kill. So, yeah, guys, I hope that video was helpful. It helps you rebirth and farm the event. I personally am super excited because I have like a good feeling I might actually get the Titanic. I mean, look at the chances when you're at rebirth 19 and 20. Look at these. A 1 in 714 for a huge. A 1 in 357k for a Titanic. I mean, it's crazy. And that's almost at max rebirth. So, I mean, yeah, hopefully I get the lucky to get my first Titanic. This one looks really cool, too. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Pet Sim content. And I'll see you guys next time. Much love as always. Yukai out.